Well, welcome to Hiawatha's Love, illustrated by Joseph Boggs Beale, depicted in antique hand-tinted glass slides, projected on the big screen just as they were more than 100 years ago by the magic lantern. Now will I tell you how Hiawatha, dreaming of the maiden Minnehaha, of the lovely laughing water, came to her father in the forest bearing gifts and speaking softly, sought and won the hand he longed for, Minnehaha, laughing water, handsomest of all the women. Many moons did Hiawatha live in joy with Minnehaha in their wigwam in the forest, live in peace with laughing water, handsomest of all the women. And many moons did Hiawatha bring the peace pipe to warring councils, asking why, with lands to hunt, and why then men should hunt each other. Moon by moon did Hiawatha build our warring tribes into one nation, build a peaceful nation in the forests. Then came the days of evil spirits to the wigwam in the forest, and two women entered softly, and a voice spoke in the silence, just as wind above the smoke flew. These are corpses clad in garments. These are named famine, named fever. These are ghosts that come to test you. These are ghosts that come to test you. Through the long and dreary winter, the beloved Minnehaha, she was lying, slowly dying, watched by Nokomis and by Hiawatha, watched by famine and by fever. Then one night, sad Hiawatha, hunting far amid the forest, heard the voice of Minnehaha calling to him out of darkness, "Hiawatha! Hiawatha!" He rushed through darkened forest, found his lovely Minnehaha lying dead and cold before him. Lo, he bent in anguish moaning. 7 days and nights he sat there while the mourners danced around him through the daylight and the darkness, and his bursting heart within him uttered such a cry of anguish that the forest moaned and shuddered. By the shores of Kichigumi, by the shining big sea water, rose at last great Hiawatha, finished now his life of purpose. And so departed Hiawatha, bringer of the peace pipe, builder of our Indian nation, beloved joy of Minnehaha. Thus departed Hiawatha to the glory of the sunset, to the islands of the blessed, to the land beyond hereafter. Hiawatha, Hiawatha. Tell me about those Indians, I used to tell my mother. Hiawatha was written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow in 1855, and it's a kind of strange poem. Everybody knows the title. Everybody knows that it's about an Indian chief, but very few people know any of the lines at all. I think that's probably because it's a very long poem. It takes a lot to get into it. We're hoping that this little excerpt will give you a sense of what a terrific poem it is. Now, the illustrations here are by Joseph Boggs Beale, who did most of the illustrations for our videos. And there's an interesting thing about this. I don't think that all of the designs are originally by Beale. Beale had a terrific sense of storytelling design. Look at this picture, for instance. There's Hiawatha wooing Minnehaha, and you can follow a line right down from Hiawatha's eyes over Minnehaha's father right to Minnehaha. And that line is supported by the waterfall and the rainbow. All of your attention follows Hiawatha's right to Minnehaha. You know exactly what this picture is about. That's the storytelling design, the narrative art. Now, compare it with this picture. You can see Hiawatha and Minnehaha, okay, back there in the back, but the dancer, the sort of symbol of their joy, gets totally lost in the confusion of all the other Indians. Beale was working in a production environment. Sometimes he used other artists' work as the basis for his slides. I don't know who this other artist was, but I think that's what happened here. If he did that, he never signed the picture, and you can look as hard as you want. You're not going to find a signature on this picture. If you go back and you look at the first picture down at the bottom, you'll see Beale was proud of it. He signed it on that rock. So there's an example of Beale's storytelling design. If you'd like to know more about Beale's storytelling art, look at the playlist, Beale's Magic Lantern Art, on our channel. And if you enjoy our videos, help us out. Give us a thumbs up, spread the news with your friends, and press the subscribe button. Thank you.